how much did you try to balance throughout the game, trying to experiment with different things since, unofficial exhibition versus trying to nail down things that you will see when the season actually starts?
It was how you balance that. You just try. I mean, we definitely experimented with some lineups. We had still waiting for Iowa to get all the way back healthy, and we didn't have Lisa today because of some medical issues, and so hopefully as we get closer to having our full roster available for us, we can start to get our lineup and our substitutions and all that nailed down. So today was an opportunity for us to see some different lineups together, see some different things that we may want to do as the season once the regular season starts. But you still want to execute the things that we've been practicing. So we got some good film and some things that we can definitely improve upon.
Something you talk so much about. What do you think of your pace here today? 31 fast break points I think you guys were able to get. How do you think they were doing pushing the pace against this team?
I got to get the final tallies, but when I asked them, the team after the game, they said they felt like it was fast and they were playing fast. I'm greedy. I always feel like it could have been faster at different stretches, at different points. But, coming out the gate and especially trying to incorporate 4 new players to what we're doing, I felt like we definitely are on the right track, and we'll keep working to make it even better.
Showed a lot of versatility, being able to step out, knock down the three, being able to bang the O boards, defensive boards, and guard the guards for the Cougars as well too. Can you just speak to the versatility that is out there on the floor and how that gives a different look for your team this year?
Yeah, I think we got some length, and when you have some length, especially at the wing spots, it allows us to to be versatile and do some different things. I mean, Zakara played some point guard, so being able to have the versatility to do different things, to experiment with lineups, that's what the exhibition game is for in a lot of respects. And so I'm excited about our team, and I've said this a lot my first 2 years, but it's going to be an ongoing process and discover who this team is and what this team can find success doing. And but I think we've got we've got an opportunity from having a good start to build upon some things.
Hey, Coach, despite it being an exhibition game, Destiny appeared like she wanted look to her mid-range game a little bit more. An unofficial career-high 2 threes attempted, again, unofficially. But how would you say she's either expanded her game skill-wise and perhaps even just mentally, perhaps even has expanded her game a little bit?
Yeah, we've I was about to say challenge, because the challenge is the right word, but we've talked to Destiny and worked with her on expanding her game and doing some different things. She's going to have to do that, as she gets more attention down low, being able to, knock down the high post shots, being able to knock down those threes, being able to put the ball on the floor. Those skills are going to be important. So, we want her to be to see a more full version of herself. She worked a lot on her game over the summer. So, we're excited for her to show all the things that she's added to her game.
And, Coach, what would you say is what comes to mind? You think about your area of improvement. If you could shore something up as soon as possible, to really max out this team's potential. What comes to mind? You also have almost 7 days of practice to really maximize this team's potential to be your area of improvement. What would that be?
I would say our defense. I'd like us to be a little bit more disciplined on the defensive end. Sometimes when you get a lead and get a big lead, you get a little gambling. You get a little courageous. Maybe too courageous. Yeah. So we had some possessions and times out there where we were not quite as disciplined and being courageous and trying to make things happen. Whereas if we just are more disciplined, the things that you want to happen will happen. So I think we can get better defensively.
Zakara asked you about defense too. Every coach will say the toughest challenge for a freshman is defense. It's usually not talked about, but in your DNA, I would think that's kind of baked into you. So what is playing defense like in college? I'm sure you were told all about it on a daily basis. What is defense like in college? Because you're going to face players that are much older, stronger than you, know what they're doing, et cetera. What is defense like in college?
I think for me, I've always prioritized defense. I take pride in it, and I think just on the college level, it's definitely a faster pace, and just making sure that I still take the same thing that I did in high school that helped me and move them into college. So I think it's really that.
How did you feel out there overall, just offensive, defensively? Did you feel the confidence? Did you feel in sync with your teammates as well?
Yes, I definitely felt in sync with my teammates. I think our connection out there was really good. I think we were communicating with each other and just making sure that we stayed connected throughout the whole game. So, yeah, and it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time.
But when your first collegiate game is coming in an exhibition, doesn't really count on the records, but still go out there and play your first collegiate game. What's your mindset going into it, and I guess coming out of it as well?
For me, I think it was just doing whatever my team needed me to do. I think whatever Coach Co or any of my coaches or my team needed me to do, that's what I just go out there and do. So whatever that is, I'll go out there and I'll do it.
Between you and Keone grown since you got on campus, and have you talked about how excited you are to come in together as this class?
Yes, me and Key, I love Key. I think she's really funny, and when you're around her, she really shows her personality, and I think that grows the more you get to know her, and it's just we've grown really close, and it's also helped our connection on the court. If I see her and she sees me, we have that connection, so yeah, I love Key.
63 rebounds to Caldwell's 40. For either one of you to want to answer, I mean, what do you think went really well out there and getting the rebounds?
They got too many rebounds for my liking. So I don't know. 40 rebounds, that's too many rebounds. But it's something that, we're going to keep working on and really pursuing the ball and being more aggressive pursuing the ball. But I would have liked that to have been 80 to 20.
I had one more question about Antonia.
Yeah.
I think that, she's been here these past 2 seasons, playing in multiple roles, went from kind of scoring utility to kind of running the offense at times last year.
Yeah.
She looked a lot more confident and just looking for her shots, her mid-range shot, even the 3-ball as well. Can you just speak to, like, her development and her being an upperclassman this year and the role that she's taking on?
Yeah, she's like the mama on the team, always looking out and trying to take care of everybody. And she spent a lot of time this offseason working on her shot mechanics, right? She's really embraced the role of kind of being having a defensive mindset first, and offense will come the way it comes. And because of that, I think she is more confident, and the work that she put in this off season gives her that much more confidence. So, she does a lot of things for us that don't show up in the box score. Making sure the freshmen are where they're supposed to be, right? Making sure we're in the right defense, making the right calls. She does a lot of things that don't show up in the stat column. But when they talk about their connection out there, a big reason for that is Antonia and what she does to keep the team glued together.